Hello my lovely Writing for Wellness community. In today's video we're going to be looking at identifying and processing emotions. Because in this society I feel like we're obsessed by identifying what particular emotions are. So you've got happiness and sadness, and they're always polar opposites. When in actual fact, emotions are a little more complex than this and they're not always straightforward. It's also quite difficult sometimes to identify what a particular emotion is. We may have a feeling and we may not be able to pinpoint exactly what the emotion is, and sometimes there may be more than one emotion in there, and sometimes they are polar opposites. So I'm going to try a little writing exercise which I use often and I use in my groups, and it's using a thing or an animal to try to describe an emotion or identify what an emotion is. And how this works is, even though it's a little bit abstract, you don't have to say something like, I have a lion inside me. You can think about what the emotion feels like and use particular characteristics of an animal to try to describe it. So think about a difficult emotion that you've got inside of you. It's, it's clawing its way through, it's not flowing easily, it's conflict. There's a conflicted emotion in there. So you may start to think about a panther or something, a predatory animal, something that isn't, moving with ease. It isn't joyful. Maybe it's, or a snake even, maybe it's slithering through you. Where if you think about a positive emotion, or maybe not a positive emotion, but an emotion that's coming quite easily, you could think about a bird. How it sings musically, how it's pleasing to the ear, pleasing on the eye. That could be a way of trying to identify what a particular emotion is, and really think about the characteristics of that animal and how that applies to what you're feeling in that moment. Okay, so I'm going to do a writing exercise to show you what I mean. You don't have to do it exactly like this. You can do it in a way that resonates for you. I'm going to use I have a bird of paradise inside me. Maybe yours isn't a bird, maybe you can't quite identify what the animal is, but you want to think about how it's moving, what sounds it's making, how it makes other animals feel maybe. That might be a way for you to get into your piece of writing. So let's have a 2-3 minute writing exercise and then we'll come back and see what we've got. Okay, so this is what I have wrote down, and it's just some initial thoughts. It's just a free write. I have a bird of paradise inside me. At first she sits quietly, watching. Her wings are closed, so her colours are blurred, blended. I have a bird of paradise inside me. She sits in a cage. Her song is dulled by the busyness of the day. She opens her wings. Her colours, blue, green, yellow, expand from soil to burning sunlight. I have a bird of paradise inside me. The cage door mistakenly left open. She takes to flight, a prism of night. She sings. So it is a little bit abstract and a little bit confusing because that means something to me as an emotion, it may not mean anything to anybody else. And if I try to identify what this kind of feeling inside me was about, I think it's about a lack of confidence, and how we feel about ourselves, or how I feel about myself in relation to what's going on for me today. I would absolutely love to know how you got on with this exercise, so please write in the comments below or reach out to me. Hi, I'm Michelle Beck. I'm the founder of Writing for Wellness. If you would like to be kept up to date with the latest Writing for Wellness exercises and how it can help you, then like and subscribe. My website and social media handles are down below. If you like what I do and how I do it, then please consider donating. The donate button is also below, as I put out all this social media content for free because I wholeheartedly endorse the benefits of Writing for Wellness and believe that it should be available and accessible for all.